Hey everyone, Alice here with the weekly reading for June 27th to July 3rd. So this is the end of June. Man, is it already the end of June? Holy shit. Okay, so I'll start off here with the sort of astrological forecast. I don't think it's going to be very long. I mean, I look at it because I look at it for me, and I just feel like, I'll just pass it along to you. What it is, it's just, where the planets are, whatever the aspects are, I guess, are transiting and how that is affecting sort of the energy overall, like around everybody. So it's not gonna be like this is how it's going to be. It's just the energy can make people or make you feel more likely to be in this way, especially like moon energy. But it's not it's not like this is what it's gonna be. They're not like predictions or anything like that. This week, though, seems to be a week of, it'll be kind of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Realizations, hard realizations, and wake up calls, and, more along the lines of realizing maybe you're being a little selfish. When I say you, I mean the general you, that people might be, they don't have to realize that they're being selfish, but it's like almost being put to the test a little bit. Like, are you being selfish here? Are you being self-absorbed kind of thing? Maybe be less self-absorbed. It feels kind of like that. Monday, like the beginning of the week, like Monday and Tuesday is a little bit of like, yes, it is, the energy is there for you to do things for yourself, but it's kind of like, okay, let's sort of plant those seeds, let's start planting seeds for success in the long term. It's a good energy for that. Just basically making plans to do things, not really taking a lot of action here. Oh, yeah, there's a new moon. I forgot. There's a new moon on Tuesday. It's a new moon in Cancer. So new moon in Cancer, that's about, try to be more cooperative with your family and with your friends and, the people around you. Try to maybe be a little less selfish, be more selfless here. It's not that you have to be this way, it's just the energy of the new moon is kind of being like, hey, maybe think less of yourself, maybe think more about other people around you, because Cancer is a very loving energy, but it's a very like unconditional loving type of energy here. So with the new moon, it's like maybe you should start thinking about other people. That's what the new moon is kind of bringing in. It's like, hey, maybe we should all think about other people and not just ourselves here, which that's always good, to be honest. Thursday, there may be some power struggles going on. The energy is there for power struggles. Friday, it's continuing. Friday, you might feel like you need to have more control, that maybe you don't have a lot of control and you feel like you need to have more control. There's that power struggle again. Maybe there's an energy of kind of like making things up in your mind, like trying to like think, like it's like you might think that somebody is trying to take power from you when they're not, and you're trying to like make them see that this is what you're seeing here when it's just not really what's going on. There's that type of energy around. Although if you can just kind of accept the way that things are, it's like trying to change people's minds, okay, basically. Here near the end of the week, it's almost like, well, I think this way, is like, well, I think this way, and it's like, well, it might be similar to like when somebody says like, oh, I like chocolate ice cream, And then the other person just assumes, well, then you must hate strawberry. It's like, well, no, I just said I like chocolate ice cream. I didn't mean that I hate strawberry. But this person, the other person, is kind of putting their ideals on you because they think that you hate strawberry. But you're like, it's that type of energy that could be around near the end of the week on Friday. Although it kind of evens out a little bit on Saturday, where maybe people are being a little more understanding. The energy's there to be more understanding. Even on Friday, near the end of the week, if you just kind of, accept that this person is just going to be the way that they are, this is just how they're going to think, and it's like, well, I can't do anything about that because I can't control everybody else. Things will be easier for you. I mean, in general, things will be easier for you if you think that way, but Saturday, the energy is there to feel that way. There's also a window of opportunity on Saturday. It's quite late in the evening, at least here for me in the Eastern time zone. It's like from 11 p.m. and to 6 in the morning the next day on Sunday. But it is a window of opportunity if you want to start something more socially. So if you want to start a conversation with somebody, it's quite late to start a conversation, but if you want to start talking with somebody or start some sort of social activity, there is an window of opportunity there, but it is kind of late. But before that, the energy there might be a little choppy. But after during the window of opportunity and then afterwards, it does seem to sort of ease up a lot more, which is kind of what Saturday, Sunday seems to be all about. The energy there is kind of like wake up calls here. Accept what you've done, accept what has been, accept what is what you can do about the situation here. Try not accepting that maybe you've been thinking immaturely, maybe you've been acting immaturely. It's kind of just sort of thinking about how you've been acting, that maybe it wasn't the best. I mean, you don't have to be, obviously everybody has free will, but that's just the energy is there, that if you find yourself thinking in that way, it's because the energy is there to kind of pull you in that direction a little bit. So yeah, basically, this week is not the best of weeks. It's a little rough, but it kind of ends on sort of a high note, I guess. More of a self-reflection type of week, it seems to be. It can be a little difficult here. So yeah. The reading. So I'm gonna do the weekly reading. It is gonna be a little different. They always seem to be different. I mean, honestly, these past couple of days, I've been thinking about how did I want to do the weekly reading. I had absolutely no idea. And then I woke up today and it was just in my head. How are you going to do the reading? This is how it's going to be. I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah, I do it. I'll do it I'll do it that way. It's not like I get messages or anything. I just kind of go with it. It's like, okay, if it pops into my head, I'm just going to go with it. So that's what's going to happen here. We're going to go through Aries through Pisces, and we'll see what's going on for you this week, or within the next basically 7 days, if you can put it that way, because technically this reading's timeless. So whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. Same with whenever I post it is when it was meant to be posted. I don't know about that, but really whenever you do watch it and find it, then that's when you're meant to find it, that there may be a message in here for you somewhere. Just keep in mind that these are general readings. They're not personal readings, so not everything may apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force things into your situation if it doesn't make sense or if you're not feeling it. Now, if you're feeling it and it doesn't really make sense, then, it can be future influence. So maybe just keep it in mind for the future. But energy changes and it's flexible and everybody has free will and it's fluid and, sometimes, right now, because I draw on the current energy, that's what's there, but it can change. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you enjoy these readings, or you find them entertaining or helpful in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. That helps me do more of the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings up, which I try to do as frequently as I can. I will be doing the July monthly readings soon-ish, so they will be up soon-ish. So there's that, I guess, to look forward to. All right. Yes, you can check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. I'm just thinking I mean, you could check Mercury. Oh, is Neptune going in retrograde? It is. I don't know. Just you check any sign that you feel drawn to. I mean, it really has nothing to do like with astrology. So, I mean, just check whatever you want to check, whatever you feel drawn to. You know, they're just identifiers. I'll be honest. It's just to help me split up the energy a bit. Okay. Yeah. So let's get started. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you this week. I'm not really, I'll explain as I go how this spread is gonna go. Like, I already have it in my head, so. Okay. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Swords. Okay, these two want to come out together. Fine. Eight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. That makes sense why they want to come out together. I'll explain why in a moment. Judgment in reverse. And the King of Pentacles. So, okay, we have Justice in reverse. Because the center energy here is like the main energy of what's going on this week for you, Sagittarius. These two cards are like how we got to this point, and this is where we're going. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. So the main energy here, and then this is what's crossing, and we'll go over that. So your main sort of overall energy here is justice. You don't think this is very fair. You feel like it's unfair, or you feel like it's one-sided here. I get unfairness. I get a lot of this isn't fair energy here. Sorry, I got distracted by something that just kind of threw me off, but it makes sense for me, not for you, but anyways. So Eight of Swords, 10 of Swords. There's something here that you've been feeling kind of trapped in, kind of restricted in, that you want to end. It feels like there's something here that you've been wanting to end, or something that has been trying to end here, something that you've been struggling with, that has been painful here for you, that you've been kind of suffering from here. And you're kind of feeling or thinking that you're stuck. You think that you can't end something here. But that's all in your head. It's all in your head. Whatever it is that you think is ending is kind of in your head. The only reason is because, like, we're leading up to it with the Page of Swords. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. There's an energy here that you feel impatient, that you've been impatient over something, and you may have said something that wasn't really, or did something that really wasn't, like, smart. Wasn't as smart as you thought it was. Here. It kind of just, honestly, this feels like a little bit of a freak out. I'm not gonna lie here. It feels a little bit of a freak out here, like you were impatient about something, and so you made some sort of comment that wasn't the smartest thing. You were kind of being a smart ass about it in a way, and now like the energy here for the week is now you think, oh shit, like, I think it's over. I think I might have ended something here. I think something might be over. But it's all really in your head, you know. This is just you overthinking things. This is you thinking about things and kind of blowing it up in your head here. Where this is going, though, if if the energy stays here, because you feel like this is unfair, where it's going is judgment in reverse. This is like having remorse, having regret here, and the King of Pentacles. I do feel like something may work out here in the end. And I feel it's the other energy here. I don't feel like this is your energy, Sagittarius. I feel like this is the other energy. Almost feeling like, yeah, okay, I get it. I understand. I understand that you're sorry. Because this feels like a big apology here. You know, having a lot of regret, a lot of remorse here for this page. Whatever it was that you said here, you know, or did here. And now you think, oh shit, I think it's over. I'm really sorry about that, you know. And the King of Pentacles here, they're like, it's fine. It's fine. You know, the reason why they're like, it's fine is because they're a King of Pentacles. You know, maybe you've done this before. Maybe they've just seen this before. Maybe they're used to it. Or they're just a mature person who's just like, no, it's okay. I get it. I understand. Here, so let's see where this unfairness, because your energy is like, you feel something is unfair, unjust, one-sided, like it's only on your side here. So where's that coming from? Well, it's because something is slow to start here. You're getting impatient. You've been impatient here. Something was slow to start here. And it's like, you know it's moving slowly. You know it could move faster possibly here. There's a knowing here. Oh, divine couple. Interesting. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. There's somebody here that knows something, that has made a decision. They made a decision. Perhaps they made a decision for things to go slowly here because we have the Four of Wands in reverse. It's like they didn't want a relationship here, or they didn't want some sort of stability here. It does feel here, we do have the Ten of Pentacles that's underneath that. It does feel like it's like they wanted something to last a long time. So because they wanted perhaps this connection to last a long time, or they just wanted to play things safe, they wanted to keep, you know, things the way that they are. You know, things are good. Things are good. Why mess with it? Kind of feeling here. So they made a decision, and I feel like, you know, like, you know, maybe they told you, you guys talked about it. This is interesting. You know, there is a divine couple here for the two of you. You two, you know, could be divine couple, or can be the other person you're dealing with, which I don't normally get. Can be an air sign, which is, or have air sign placements, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. But, or they could just be thinking a lot. They're just somebody who thinks a lot. So yeah, you know that this just, you know, this just slows down, you know, the offering, you know, this slows down what's going to happen here. But you don't think, you think that's unfair. You feel like whatever this decision this person made is unfair because it slows things down. But I feel like this person, they want things to be successful here as well. So they want to take things slow in order to get this, and they don't want to ruin it, you know, by instability here. So they made some sort of decision. You're like, that's not fair. And that's why you're like, that's not fair. So that's why you said whatever it was you said, because you were impatient. You were getting impatient here. Okay, fair enough. Why did I get that stupid Justin Bieber song stuck in my head? When I saw this, I said, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it is, though. I think this person's pretty understanding. Let's see what's going on around you. Here, we'll get the Kipper cards this week. What's the external energy like? So what's going around in the environment here outside of you? It can be this person, the King of Pentacles. They may show up here, but what's going on around you in this energy for this week? Okay. So we have occupation, message, concern. So that might have to do with work. This feels like it has to do with work. You may have some correspondence, some message from work here, or something you're working on, you get a message from that worries you, or I don't know if it worries you, but it worries somebody. Somebody's worried. Somebody's stressed out here. Somebody's thinking here. Oh, this is okay. Unexpected income and mature man. This can be your boss, possibly, or somebody in authority here, because it seems this has to do with work, with occupation or work here. Either you are sending a message to your work, or they are. Like, this is what's going on around you. So, I mean, I don't know if you are sending a message, but maybe your work is sending out a notice or a message here that is worrying. I don't know if it's worrying to you, but I feel like the message itself is worrying. So whatever is in the message is probably saying, like, likely to say something along the lines like, you know, it's a concern. It can be like a PSA or something, or like a memo, or something along those lines. You know the types of messages, and then I mean. Like if it's a school, it's like a school send out a notice saying, oh, one of the kids got head lice in class, and now we're just letting you know. It's like that. So it can come from like an institution here, and you're getting a message and they want you to know something that could potentially be worrying. Although I feel like somebody here is getting paid for something. Because it's like, out of this message here, somebody who you look up to, somebody who may have authority over you, maybe your boss, or it just is an older, it doesn't have to be a man, it's just masculine energy here, somebody who is worldly, is experienced here. They don't even have to be really old. Is coming in with a bonus here. There's a bonus to this. So even though the message itself may be worrying, there might be something in this message that is kind of a bonus from or to this person. So like, let's say this is your boss, then let's say this is a message that's coming from higher up, coming from like main office type of thing, and maybe there's like, oh, there's a concerning blah, 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 blah. But then maybe it's like, also congratulations to this. And maybe it's your boss in your department or something along those lines. And maybe your boss is getting some sort of perk or it doesn't feel like an acknowledgement. It feels more like a bonus, a perk, like some sort of something that has value. It can be like a raise, or it can be like maybe it's a promotion, but I don't like, it just feels like they're just getting something unexpected, like something back. It might even be related to like your department or whatever. Maybe you're getting more funding or something like that, because this feels very monetary. So maybe head office or whatever is giving you more funding for your department or something. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very specific. If it's not applying, it's not applying, okay? I'm sorry. It's just very oddly weird and specific because of the work situation. All right. So, oops, not this deck. Why am I shuffling this deck? That's not the deck I meant. So let's just see, what's going to happen here for you this week with Lenormand. It can be related to this, or it can just be something else. It's a very literal deck. It probably will be related to all of this, but because I want to just know what can you expect basically in this situation here, or any of this. I know it doesn't seem very specific. I have a hard time explaining what I'm like, my intentions. They're in my head and everything connects. Just I have a hard time explaining it. Okay. Coffin. Why does it always start with coffin? Oh, look. Letter. Okay, it might have to do with that. Magnifying glass. Ooh, dice. And child. Huh. So, I don't know if it has to do with this or not, but, synchronicities here and all. So something here was slowly coming to an end. Something here was slowly coming to an end, and you may hear about it in a letter or in a notice or a message, some sort of written form, so it can be online, like an email or some status, like social media update, whatever, tweet, Insta, TikTok, whatever, I don't know, text message possibly here. But there was something here that was sort of dying, that was ending, and it can be messages themselves that maybe were coming to an end here, or it can be a message that talks about an ending here, something that is over, that had been over for a while, or had been, you know, slowing down and is stopping here. Coming up here, I feel like you may be scrutinizing these messages more than usual here. The magnifying glass here is somebody who takes a closer look. So this is sort of the main energy here. Whatever these messages are, I feel like you're really going to be paying attention to them. You know, they may be important of some degree here, but you're really like reading them very carefully here. Very carefully. I feel you're reading these letters. The dice here, the dice, it's almost like you're looking to see, you know, you don't, because I'm getting here that it is kind of, it's a gamble here, whatever this is. And so that may be why you're reading it very carefully. You know, there is risk involved here. So that's possibly why you're reading this message very carefully. The risk that is involved here is something very new, something, it can be a new risk, something that, it's interesting here, because we have, at the beginning here, we have the end, and at the end here, we have a beginning. So throughout this cycle, there is something here that is closing out this, and then something new that's coming up here. But the new is a gamble. Think of these two cards together as like a fool, you know, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith here. So that may be why you're reading these messages very carefully. Perhaps you're not even sure if this is an ending, or you're just wanting to make sure you understand this, the finality of this, perhaps. I don't know. It's very odd. Well, it's not odd. It doesn't make any sense to me, but maybe it makes sense to you. Okay. So, I'm just gonna get some advice here, guidance and or advice from Spirit, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles with Strength. Overall, I mean, strength literally here does mean have strength, but it also, there's a bit of, it's not a warning, but it is like, I guess, advice or guidance. I mean, that's what it is, but it is, you know, maybe hold yourself back a little here. Or you may be having a hard time holding yourself back here because you just kind of don't really know what's going on. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like that's your energy. You're like, I don't really know what the fuck's going on here. And you're trying to hold yourself back here because you're starting to feel overwhelmed with, you know, perhaps you're wanting to overshare here. It feels like there's something that you want to overshare about, and the universe is kind of like, whoa, you should really hold back on that. It may have something to do with how you feel, because I'm drawn to the heart here that she's wearing. So it may have something to do with feelings and emotions. With the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, you're kind of feeling like you're a little lost, a little clueless here, and starting to, yeah, like I said, feel overwhelmed here. There's a bit of a breaking point here, that you might want to overshare a little bit here. But Spirit's like, hold on. Yeah, here's the moon's underneath strength here. You know, this is holding back. You know, there's a lot here that's been bubbling beneath the surface here. And I get that. Here's Judgment in reverse again. There's that apology here from you. I feel like, you know, this may have to do, yeah, the World in reverse. This may have to do with the energy here, that when you apologize or just feel bad, feel regret for, thinking that something's over here, try to restrain yourself there. Try not to like overshare or spill the beans too much here. Yes, this King of Pentacles will understand, but I feel like it's to a certain degree. So yeah, so that's your reading, Sagittarius. Thanks for watching. Good luck, take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.